Okay, put those in.
Oh no. I did not get my yuck today.
You didn't get your luck?
You don't think so?
Look at the draw.
You don't know yet.
When it comes to the Petersons,
Can I go first?
Yep, you can.
Kaylee and Nate are quick to tell you
2 Codys and a panda.
4-year-old Mac was the missing piece that completed their family.
It was everything we had ever dreamed of and more. Literally a little tiny miracle.
However, the biggest miracle surrounding his birth was the near-death experience Kaylee faced just days after he was born.
We were like, we're getting the hang of this thing. We're, 6 days. We're like, all right, let's do this. And then next thing we knew, we were at the hospital shortly later that afternoon.
I went from feeling wonderful and a great day to not being able to breathe, not being able to catch my breath. Yeah, I was thinking I am a first-time mom. This is normal. This must be hormone related. It is probably my body adjusting.
Her lips start turning blue. I'm like, I gotta call somebody.
So the Petersons left their newborn with his grandparents and went back to the hospital. When they approached the front desk at the Advent Health ER, Kaylee could barely speak to even describe her symptoms as the nurse took her vitals.
To this day, I thank God for the head nurse in charge who was, behind the desk, heard Kaylee's symptoms and kind of double took and said, wait, what were those? And as soon as he repeated them, they put Kaylee in a wheelchair and sprinted.
They quickly found themselves in the room, surrounded by a team of doctors trying to determine the issue. It wasn't until a cardiologist came in that they learned the shocking cause.
He told us it was basically, heart failure. And I think our jaws dropped to the floor.
So Kaylee has something called peripartum cardiomyopathy, which is a fancy way of saying heart failure that developed somewhere during the last portion of pregnancy or up to the 6 months after delivery. If this is missed, it can cause serious consequence to baby or mom, including death.
Luckily, her medical team was able to treat Kaylee with medication, although they say sometimes further intervention can be necessary. Still, it was a tough pill to swallow, especially because this happened in 2021 during COVID, so they weren't allowed to bring Mac back to the hospital to bond with Kaylee.
I burst into tears and I'm like, will he even know me? It's been 4 days. He's been handled and well loved and well taken care of by others, but will he not know it's me when I come home?
She and her husband also struggled to come to terms with the diagnosis, considering Kaylee had been healthy, had a normal pregnancy, labor, and delivery. But that's the thing with peripartum cardiomyopathy. Medical professionals, including the American Heart Association, are still studying this condition to see why it affects certain women and not others.
But we do know that certain factors like having high blood pressure either during pregnancy or before pregnancy, even an entity called preeclampsia, which a lot of others have heard about or experienced during pregnancy. We also know that age at time of delivery or pregnancy also seems to be a factor. So women that are in their mid or later 30s also are at increased risk.
Kaylee was in her mid-30s when she had Mac and did have some episodes of high blood pressure, but at the time it wasn't flagged as a major concern.
I did have a few times where it was elevated, but it would come right back down. It was elevated and it would come right back down.
I had to spin the wheel.
While they still don't know why it happened, they have come to terms with the reality this condition means it would simply be too risky for Kaylee to have another child.
I'm going to not whoa. I'm going to see a golden boy from Mom.
Already? Very probable cause of going into heart failure again, either during pregnancy or postpartum. So we've had some really hard conversations as a family.
Still, she and Nate are grateful for the little boy at the center of their worlds. And they're now sharing their story for the first time after 4 years, all to help raise awareness.
So if you make it, you get to steal a card.
It has taken a very long time to kind of wrap my mind around the severity of what happened. My health is in a good place, my son is in a good place, and when I was asked if I would be comfortable sharing my story for the first time in over 4 years, I finally felt like immediately the answer was yes.
I'm proud of her. Get emotional. Because if she can help one person not go through what we did, I think it's a win.